Hello everyone, welcome back to Neokills Gaming. We're back with some more Immortals Fenyx Rising, and in today's video we're going to be going over the very last section of Aphrodite's quest for the Valley of the Eternal Spring. Now, this is to get her essence and to get her final blessing. If you need help with any other part of this quest line, check the Immortals video right before this one. And I did the entire quest line in one straight section. But for anybody that needs help with just this part, that is why I am doing this separately. So, yeah, you're in the right spot if you need this.
Maybe Hera's just jealous that Heracles wore it better than her. There, I said it.
Alright, so there are a total of 4 chests in here. It's probably best to mark them off right away, so that way you can find them easily enough. Alright. This is going to be a pretty long, not overly difficult vault, but it can get frustrating and kind of confusing on what to do at some points. Alright, so for this first part,
A seed? Oh, it's from Aphrodite's tree. Typhus.
make sure you're hitting the roots when you shoot these flames, or the fire arrows here.
That's twisted.
Phoenix realized the seeds had to be burned to clear the air.
I'm coming, Aphrodite. Let's get rid of these seeds.
Alright, so there's 4 main sections to this whole thing. This is going to be the first one here. We don't really need that block. Not if you have the clone. But we do need this. Now if you come down here, you're going to take a little bit of damage from the poison, but they got health things all over the place. And inside here is our first chest. Actually, if you would have done this part first, you wouldn't have taken any damage. But over here, you can either bring that block all the way over here, but since we have the clone ability, we're just going to set our clone right on top of it instead of carrying that all the way over here. And now that ball is in there, we can shoot this through the flame and set that seed on fire. And you might notice there is another seed right down there. So if you would have shot that seed first, you wouldn't have taken much damage there. Oh, actually any damage. But I was getting ahead of myself. Alright, and then also for this one, you have to make that giant seed appear by standing on this. And then we just have to take a shot all the way around.
Burn, baby, burn.
And the first section's complete.
Eros needs to calm down and bow down. There's only room on Olympus for one.
Alright, there's some more health if you need to heal up.
I helped Athena by telling her to fix that crow's nest. She pretends passing for air. That helps.
I guess we're going to get rid of these guys. The quicker you get rid of that seed, obviously, the better off you are. But with all these enemies around, it's kind of hard to do right away. Alright, so there's that section. Again, here's some more health if you need it. You notice our first chest is right over here. Almost missed that ledge. Or sorry, not our first chest, our second one. Alright, and this room is just more of the same, only we have two things, or two seeds to get rid of. And more health than if you need it. My timing right now is not on point. But we got it now.
Oh yeah, light my fire.
And the second giant seed is done now. So 2 more sections and 2 more chests to get. So from this, we're going to come right here to the flame. and shoot out that seed. Now with this one, there's going to be a series of these gates, and we have to open them all up. So there's going to be a couple more of these to do yet. And more health if you need it. They have those literally all over the place. Alright, so for this one, it's a little easier if you have the Apollo Arrow upgrade. But I don't, so we're going to just go out this way a little bit here. There are 2 seeds that we have to destroy in this area. One is back in the corner. And the other one is like right behind that block there. So we're just going to go out beyond it a little bit and then turn around and come back. Yeah, if you have the upgraded arrows where you can slow them down and have a little bit more mobility with them, definitely helps out for this. If not, just take a roundabout way of shooting those seeds, but it still works. Now for this, we're going to have to be a little bit more careful. As you can see, there's holes in the ground. That's why I didn't go that other way. And we're going to bring this all the way back here. That should make it in. Alright, on to the last section for this. And for this one, our fire is right over here. So just run right through all of that. Take out that seed. And then you can see there's another one directly over there. And before we do anything else, there is our third chest right behind here. And then, again, just be careful of the holes here.
I think he has me locked down, but I'm out here.
Now again, we just have to time this. Catch our arrow on fire. And then you can just kind of go over those. That's not really important there. They're not much of a block there. And you can see there is another giant seed for us to burn.
Woo! Hot as an eternal flame. You'll be back to yourself soon, Aphrodite.
And there you can see what is our last giant seed, or our last section that we have to complete. And for this one, we have to go over this way. And yet again, more health if you need it.
Seriously, Persephone, moving back in with your mother half the year isn't the changing of the seasons. She's using you. Grow up.
Oops. Don't fall down there like I just did. Just pull this over to catch the seed on fire. And then you can put it right in there. Now leave it in this corner for a little bit so it can catch fire. And try not to waste all your stamina and fall in the hole because, you know, I wanted to jump but I was still holding my L1 in. Now our chest is back there. We kind of already missed it. Well, not missed it, but this time we'll wait to get the poison out of here before we go ahead and head down and get that. Alright, drop that ball in there. Now we'll head back for our chest. Which is right in here. Okay, now we have that in there, we got another seed to burn.
Goodness gracious! Great balls of fire!
That's the last seed. Time to get Aphrodite back to her free-spirited self.
As if I could ever love a man like Hephaestus. I mean, that face alone could sink 1,000 ships. Oh, and down below. Oh, let's just say there's no...
I didn't mean to put so much pressure on Aphrodite. Sometimes we think we're showing love for someone, when really we're fulfilling our own needs through them.
So you're saying I actually need someone to protect me?
Not exactly, but
It's so true. I've always had to stay strong for everyone. No one ever takes care of me.
Now that all that's done, all that's left is this fight here. and then you'll have the essence.
Zeus was so threatened by me. He married me off the first safe person that proposed. I deserve better than his vessels.
Not fair. He kind of held me hostage, which was pretty impressive. I thought, this guy is son material.
He was already your son.
Well, that was the only moment he lived up to it.
I win on the apple of discord. Our beauty should be celebrated, but locked away.
I guess we'll get some stamina back here. We're gonna need it.
People are threatened by my beauty. That's their problem, not mine.
I keep forgetting to use those defense and attack potions also. I always forget I have those. We'll use one now. Honestly, I don't even know which one's switch because I never use them.
I'd hug you, but I'm chained to a rock.
Well, that wasn't the most graceful fight in the world, but, you know, we did it.
A faint hint of perfume wafted past.
That smell.